Salutations, respected viewers. I'm on Westminster Bridge, and behind me is the statue of Boudicca. For centuries, she was known by the misnomer Boudicca, because in one of the medieval handwritten chronicles, it was misread, and people read a C as an E and turned it into Boudicca rather than Boudicca. So who was she? Well, she was the queen of the Iceni. The Iceni were a tribe who lived in what's now Norfolk, and she was around in the 1st century AD. So the Romans conquered this country in about 44 AD, and her husband became a client king of the Romans. So some of the chieftains of these ancient British tribes chose to cooperate with the Roman occupation. However, her husband died, and then the Roman emperor seized half her territory. She was flogged and her daughters were raped. So she then led a rebellion against the Romans, and it proved to be quite popular. She sacked Camalodunum, which was now called Colchester, and that's the oldest town in the British Isles, recorded town. The castle there, its foundations were the temple of the divine Claudius, because once the Roman emperor died, he was deified, and so the Roman citizens crowded into that, made their last stand, but it was burnt down. They were all slain. And she stormed Ferulamium, which is now called St Albans, on towards Londinium. Suetonius wrote an account of it. However, the Roman governor here managed to gather his troops and beat them at the Battle of Watling Street. Watling Street runs from London to Holyhead in Wales, a bit of its Edgware Road in London, so somewhere in the English Midlands. Nobody's quite identified. So she was famous for driving around with his chariot with swords on the wheels, on the spokes of the wheels, that would cut off the legs of Roman soldiers. So after she was defeated in the battle, she said to commit suicide rather than suffer the ignominy of being captured by the Romans, paraded through the streets, and no doubt executed in public as part of a triumph parade. On the plinth of the statue over there, it quotes the 18th century poet Cooper. Regent Caesar never knew thy posterity shall sway. So in his paean, it said to her that even though she was defeated, her descendants later mastered an empire much larger than anything. Much larger than anything Julius Caesar knew even existed. This was erected in 1902, the height of British imperialism. So Cooper, spelled C-O-W-P-E-R, but pronounced Cooper. He's a minor poet of the 18th century. Jane Austen quotes him a little bit. Anyway, that is the statue of Boudicca, who was a British warrior queen.